What's up, guys? Nostal-Gi-Oh here, back with another Market Watch video, and today it's all about speed duels. We're going to be talking about speed duels today and the market for speed duels. A lot of stuff's been getting expensive with this new Battle City box, really making a lot of people play the game. And I said Battle City, I didn't mean Battle City, I mean GX Battle City box. I don't remember exactly what it's called, GX box, whatever. It's making a lot of people play the game again, which is pretty cool because that's also making a lot of cards go up in price. As we see here, there's this card, Zoma the Spirit. It's like $15 common from a structure deck now. Crazy. And this isn't the only $15+ common that we're going to be talking about today. And we have a couple other cool things in Speed Duel format to talk about, and maybe some potential stonks. So let's get right into it. So, starting it all off. Oh, by the way, first, before we do this, like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to do that. And also, I have a TCG affiliate link down below. So if you do decide you want to buy anything on TCG Player, click on that, shop, check out, costs you no extra or time. It costs you no extra time or money, and it directly supports the channel. Alright, anyway, all that out of the way, let's get into the actual video. So, first off, we have Zoma the Spirit. This is a really, really ridiculous card, honestly, in the format. And there's a good bit of listings here now, but they've all pretty much settled at $15. So, fortunately, we didn't see, too much of a fallout, like, a $40 listing, and then a $15, and then a $10, and then a $5, because the $15 didn't sell. So luckily we're seeing it at $15. People are only price differentialing down 1 cent instead of $5. I hate it when people do that. But as you see here, the other day when I looked at this, there was only 2 listings. So, we are seeing a bit more of population, but if this card sells at 15, then it's really a $15 card. But as we see here, the sales don't really show that. We see one $15 sale right here, one $10 sale, and it's 6 and 3. So there's quantities, but it's still just mostly $5 sales. So everybody's really just buying this card at $5, and it's gone. But we are seeing only $15 listings. So hopefully, this card does start selling at 15. But it is kind of the best card in the format, honestly, right now. This card is insane. You just switch it to attack and attack into big guys and burn for the entirety of their life points. Because if you don't know, Speed Duel is actually played with 4,000 life points instead of 8,000 like the real game. So pretty wild that this card does all that in one little trap card. Pretty insane. Next we have Waking the Dragon, common. So Waking the Dragon is a really interesting card. And actually, let me add something, a new layer to this, because both these cards that I just talked about, both these cards, the Zoma and Waking the Dragon, are commons that have just been bought out to ridiculous proportions. I mean, this is literally a common from a set. This one is a structure deck common, which means it's locked behind like an MSRP product that you'll typically only, you will only get one out of your, $10, $15 MSRP product, and this is $35 to $20 to $35 plus card. That has other expensive cards in it, like Common Lava Golem at $6 and $10 Allura. So this has a lot of expensive cards locked behind it. So this, the Zoma is a little bit more warranted, right? But then you have this card, this Waking the Dragon common. It's a played card in the Speed Duel format as well. It's a 1 to 2 of in a lot of decks. However, this card is from just a regular set. Just a regular set. This is one of the most expensive cards in this set now. We have, things like Parasite Paranoid and Haunted Shrine, which is a card we're going to be talking about here in a minute. Floodgate Trap Hole, Down Zalug. A lot of other cards are in this set that are cool, but Waking the Dragon is actually the most expensive card, or the second most expensive card, right behind the Parasite Paranoid, at $15 currently listed. This card's pretty solid, if it's in the back row and it's destroyed or sent from left the field because of an opponent's card effect. You special summon a guy from your extra deck, which can be Cyber Ant Dragon, it can be Arcana Knight Joker, it can be Ojama King. There's so many good cards that this card can go into, that this card has become a staple in the format, whether the side deck or the main deck. It's just become a staple in, decks that set back rows, so that Breakers and Cosmic Cyclones kind of get blown out of the water from that. And this card's cool, but it's, like I said, it's a common from a set, which means if you buy this product, you'll probably get 2, 3, 4, 5 plus. Well, this set is gone now. We've seen this set, every set of Speed Duels has kind of just been not that expensive for a while. There've been $40, $50 boxes, $30, $40, $50 boxes. If this was still a $30, $40, $50 box, it wouldn't feel that bad. You buy a box, you open it, you get 5 Waking the Dragons. You're like, oh, cool. There's all the money. Did I pull Parasite Paranoid? Did I pull a couple other ultras that are good? It's there. But now the value for this box is kind of gone, so people are kind of strapped for Waking the Dragons. Now that you can buy the Waking the Dragons for $2, you know, now you gotta buy them for 15. It's pretty crazy. But let's add a layer to that. Like I was saying, let's add a layer to that. And Waking the Dragon is actually in the Speed Tool Terminal Pack 3. But quantities are gone for this. Nobody can find this. This pack is not being given out. This pack is not being found anywhere. Nobody has it. So all the cards are super expensive in it. We have cards like, you know, the Super Waking the Dragon. It's 20. Buy this if you're going to buy Waking the Dragon. We have cards like the Zoma the Spirit are in this pack as well, if I can ever find them. Parasite Paranoid is $12. It's in here. Blackluster Soldiers, $9 is an ultra rare. No, it's a super rare. What else is in here that's good? Common Golden Ladybug is like $4. Nightmare Wheel Super is like $40. That didn't have sales. It's not there. Zoma's gone. You can't buy it. So yeah, really what I'm saying is that this pack, as soon as we actually get real sales or like real packs of Speed Duel Terminal Pack 3, if they actually give it out at some point, you know, Tournament Pack 3, if they actually give it out at any locals ever, Zoma will go down probably, Waking the Dragon will go down probably, Arcana Knight, Parasite Paranoid, a lot of just good cards, DD Crow, Nightmare Wheel, all these good cards in this pack are going to go down some, and, you know, finally we'll see that. Anyway, enough of that stuff. Let's talk next is Fusion Party. Now, Fusion Party has a skill reprint in the GX box, which is only 30 cents. But this version of Fusion Party with the polymerization artwork is, was like $2. Now it's like $5-6 on that. But has no listings currently. And the last sales are around 12 to 10 to 10 to 12. So, as we see, this is realistically a $10 to $12 card, especially since it has sales, even though there's no listings. So, you know, hopefully a good Samaritan will come along and list this card, and they'll probably list it around 15 or 20, but maybe there'll be a madman and list it at 40. It won't get sold, but somebody will then list it at 15, and then the 40 will look crazy, and then somebody will buy the 15, and that's how it goes a lot of the time. But yeah, this card is like $10 to $12, so if you have these just chilling anywhere, you know, you bought this pack at all, this is a common skill from the pack, so it's definitely feasible you have a couple of this sitting around if you bought into Speed Duel's Trial of the Kingdom at all. So that's pretty cool. This is that same set, by the way, that I was talking about earlier with the Waking the Dragon and all these good pools. And the next card we're going to be talking about is Haunted Shrine Ultra Rare, which yesterday when I looked at this, it only had this one listing at $14. And now there's two more listings, a light play at 12 and a near mint at 13 or 14 with shipping. But this card's pretty cool. It does, you know, really allow you to play a zombie archetype in this. However, this card does now have a common rare or a common printing from the something box, the GX box maybe. But it does have a common printing in. Oh, it's the tournament pack. It's the STP, isn't it? I know. I think it's got an STP common. What's the card we were just looking at? Wherever it is. I could have sworn. Wait. Oh yeah, Haunted Shrine, common. So it does now have another print, but it is, you know, the Speed Duel tournament pack. So we'll see if it ever comes out. But you know, here it is. This card is going up to make zombies playable. It was sitting around like 8, then 10, now 12, now 13, 14. If there's one set, and you need a set for the deck. So if one person wants to play this, they buy all 3 of these, and it's gone, and then maybe it'll be 20, 30. But who's to say the common will, you know, the Speed Duel Tournament Pack 3 will be given out actually, like, in healthy volumes. You know, we have, like, big events like regionals and YCSs and stuff like that. Side events and Speed Duel side events, I think, are pretty realistic. And Speed Duel locals are happening a lot now, too. So I think, you know, all of those culminating into making these cards worth a little bit less value. That's kind of what I see. So I'm not saying go buy these cards, these Zomas, these Haunted Shrines, these Waking the Dragons. I'm mostly saying if you have them, they're expensive right now. Go get them. That is the stuff that I think will go down. Now here's stuff that I think is it's really disappearing from the marketplace and is going up and getting expensive. We have Common Knock from the Speed Duel Battle City box. This card has a few listings at like $2. And then a few at $3, and then it quickly goes up to like $5, and that's the only page. That's the only page. So, you know, common Speed Duel knocks We saw, be 50 cents to a dollar for a while, but really a dollar for a while. Now going up a bit to threes, and we already see sales history at 3. We see 1 at 3 here, a 2 at 3, another at 3, a 250, another more at 3. So this card is realistically a $3 card, honestly, because like all these will cost shipping, and these are all like $2+ cards. Honestly, if you want a play set of this card, for your speed duel set, or if you're like a nobleman of crossout guy in Goat, if you play Goat, it's a 2 of in almost every deck. If you play Edison, it's a side deck card. It's really good. If you play like hat format, it's a side deck card that can hit like Yugioh armor. It can hit the hands, all this kind of stuff. So Knock is a really good card, and this is a pretty optimal printing because it can be used in Speed Duel, which is definitely, in my opinion, makes it a more optimal form of a card. So we have Common Knock hitting $2 to $3. Now we have Secret Knock as well, hitting pretty ridiculous prices as well. This was sitting around 10 to 12, really 12, its whole lifespan of this year, 2020, right? Or 2022. It's 2022. What am I saying? 2020. I'm crazy. But yeah, it was sitting around like $12, and now it's kind of getting bought away. We have a sale here at 20. We have another sale here at 20. And then when we actually look at listings, we have a 15 at light play, another 16, 17 at light at near mint, but with like bad sales. And then quickly, $18 light play, $20 near mint. So really, this card is like an $18 to $20 card now, which is pretty crazy. Because it's a secret from the Speed Duel box. This was like $3 when it first came out. Nobody listened. Well, everybody did listen, actually. Everybody bought the card out. That's why all these secrets from that set are expensive. Speaking of secrets from that set, next we have Breaker, the secret from Battle City box. Now, this was sitting around like $5, $6, but once again, this is a card that's seeing a lot of meta play in that. It's also a really big GOAT format card. It's played in a lot of other past formats as well. This card has a lot of overlap, and this is a lot of people's favorite print. It's a really cool one. Obviously, you have your MFC first edition copies that are really cool. You have your TP supers that are really cool. But this is a cool 3rd or 4th place, right? The other secret rare, I don't remember what the other secret rare one is from. It's a limited edition secret rare copy. It's from something. But this card is a really cool print as well, and it has that ability to be played in speed duels, and it's one of the best normal summons. This and like DD Warrior Lady are kind of like just head to head for best normal summon in the format right now. Almost every deck is utilizing some form of those two cards, and Breaker's insane. So now we're seeing the lowest listings around 10 with the direct, which means really it's not 10, it's like 12. Because you have to pay $2 shipping. And if you buy both of these, it's really like 11. Because you have to pay $2 shipping and you're buying 2. So it's really, you're spending 22 plus tax. You're spending 23 on this card. It really is like 11.50 or 12. And then you have this one light play listing at basically 10. And then, a stinky poo-poo damage listing. But then after that, it quickly is $11 at $11. So this is really an $11 card, which is about double what it's been for the last couple months. So that's pretty cool. And I don't think that's an outrageous number because this card, like I said, is an incredibly playable card in this format. It's also an incredibly played format card in the most played past format, which is GOAT. So I think this card is a well-warranted price. Same with the Knock. These are both very warranted prices and not fake at all. Next, we have the Common Breaker, and this is kind of similar to like the Knock, where it's like starting to get bought out, but this one still has a really ridiculous quantity. So this card was like $1 and stuff, and now it's like $1 and stuff, and still is $1. But let me show you some stuff for this card. So we have Gamer's Choice here, great seller. Love this seller. Gamer's Choice is great. They have huge quantities of really good cards. They have 124 of this card. So that that's a lot of that card, right? But you have only a page of everybody with 1 or 2, right? And then the next person that has multiple listed is, okay, this guy has 1 at 99 cents. And then on page 3, we have somebody with 7 of them at $2. And then we have like play sets here at $2. And then it's quickly $2.50 at 18. Now, I'm not saying these 140 or 124 are going to sell overnight. However, I'm saying this card is one of the most playable cards in the Speed Duel format if it continues to pick up steam. This is a card that everybody will need. And I say this is a card that you should have some of. And Breaker is not like an unplayable card and other things. It's playable in GOAT. Almost every deck in GOAT will play one. So I just think this is a card you should be picking up. You should have this card before it goes to $2. Just a little food for thought. I'm not saying you have to go and buy these right now, but if you do, use my link. Anyway, next we have, I just wanted to talk about the Speed Duel secrets from the Battle City. We're already seeing some stuff surge up. We're seeing Knock about double. We're seeing Breaker double. We're seeing Foolish Burial quantities just going away and raising in price. This was like a $6 card for the whole year. Now it's just having a nice raise. We have sales histories around 10. So that means this card is about 10. Well, the lowest listings are 12 to 13. With really low listings, quickly rises to 15 with only a few unverified sellers in between. Foolish Burial is a cool card, the secret. It's super playable in current format too, especially with the Brave cards, allowing you to have an extra copy of Water Enchantress, essentially. So overall, just a really, really good card. Has great past format, has current format, will be played in a lot of things in current format till it's banned, and it won't be banned realistically. Like, why would they ban this card? It's such a good versatility one of. We have enough of those. Like, don't ban them. We don't need them banned. So yeah, a lot of really good secrets in this set. We also have Rhoda, which is just disappearing in quantity. Look at this, 7 listings. We see a 22, a 23, a 24, and then Germans, and then it's 30 for another playset and a half. So yeah, really cool card. This was sitting around that $18 price range. Now closing the gap between $30. We do have some sales at $30, $29, $29, $27, $29, $27, $27, $25. So, you know, honestly, these aren't bad. These aren't bad buys. These are, if they quickly turn to 30, you're buying these at $23, and that's, you know, that's not a bad price. It's not a crazy price, but it's not a bad price. So, you know, if you're looking to cop a $30 card, your $23, $24 is the best you can find on things like Facebook marketplaces and, you know, in person with people that deal online, TCG Player and stuff. They're gonna want at least that 70%, which this you can get that for. Is that right? That's not right math, is it? No, this is like 80%. That's still like not bad though, right? Anyway, that is all those secrets. Were there any other in that box? Jinzo is looking at like 10, looking pretty happy and healthy. Excuse me, Cosmic Cyclone actually down to 7 listings, $17. That's cool. I have a set of these that I got for $3. That's fun. But yeah, that's cool. This card is quickly becoming a $20 card, 17. Once again, card that overlaps into current past formats. This is one of the coolest versions. Obviously we have ulti, so you know this doesn't even contest for max rarity, but this definitely contests for high rarity. You have your original secrets, your tactical dill, T-dill, whatever that was. I don't know what set that is, but you also have MP secrets, so this definitely competes with those secrets. OG first of the secrets, probably cooler, but I really like the Speed Duel, and it adds that versatility to be able to use it in the Speed Duel format as well. In every Cosmic Cyclone common in Speed Duel is like $2, so, you know, if this was still 10, I'd say, hey, just go for that, but it's 18, that's a lot compared to that, and yeah. Then this is the tournament pack. Okay, so what I wanted to look at last but not least was the new secret rares, and we're gonna just look over those pretty quickly because I already know what I'm gonna say and you guys already heard it 100 times. Basically it's that these are too damn cheap. Like, they're too damn cheap. They're $3. They're all $3 and some change, bar Dasher, because that guy's playable in real Yu-Gi-Oh. But we have Dekoichi here sitting like at an all-time low. It's just going down and then settled at this $4. If you guys didn't know, look at this box. Right, look at the box, and then let's look at these cards. Those are the breaker. Look at this trend. Look at this price chart. It was high and then went down low, and now it's high again. This was high, went down low. It's not high again yet. Let's look at the quantities. Everybody's got 1. Everybody's got 1. This guy's got 5 at 5. This guy's got 56 at 5. This guy's got 21 at 5. I'm not saying it's going above 5 anytime soon, but long term, these cards are going up. So I'm not saying go buy them right now from TCG. What I'm saying is buy them every time you see them in somebody's binder. Next we have, get out of here, Dekoichi, nerd. We have DD Warrior Lady. This is another really good one. This is around $4. Once again, price trend. Up, down. it's starting to raise a little bit just because this card's like the most playable card in the speed duel format, and it's also really good and go. And this is one of the coolest prints of this card now. But once again, pretty low quantities. We have like a couple at 5, you know, or a couple sellers that have a lot of them around 5. I'm not saying go buy them right now. I'm not saying go and buy this guy's 183. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, you guys already know, is this is too cheap. And in 2 years, when this box is $500, when this box is $60, like the other box, Battle City box, $60. When this box is $60 and hard to find, all these secret rares are going to be like $10 and hard to find. That's, you know what, that's a perfect place to end this one. It's the last one. Is this at $20? Kind of a steal. $25, kind of a steal. I think this will probably be double. Now, not every time does it go that way, right? We don't see this every time. So really a pretty common trend for the Yu-Gi-Oh card game and markets and every, you know, secondary market and every kind of game is things will happen once, right? We saw this happen before. We saw the Battle City box, all the secrets get bought out. We've seen it before. It happened one time. It happened. Then usually, typically, the second time, we don't give it a chance to do that because we just buy it out like initially. We buy all the copies of all these cards. We buy all the DD Warrior Ladies. We buy all the Dokoichis. We buy all the Danzalu secrets. We buy them all, right? Well, that didn't happen this time. So that makes me think this is going to be a delayed thing where in a year, maybe 2 years, all of these $4 or $5 cards are going to be 10s. And I think that's a pretty good bet. Like if I was a betting man, I would bet on that. Now, I'm not a betting man, but I am kind of a betting man, and I have my own sets of all these cards, and, you know, practice what you preach, right? I have a lot of these things. I don't have these boxes currently, but I would like to have some. I would like to cop some, but if I find them at 25 and can find a deal, maybe, but I'm not going to go and just, I'm not going to just go and buy them for $25 on TCG Player, right? You got to look at your ins and outs. You'll have a chance to find this on websites. You'll have a chance to find this on sale. You'll have a chance to find this in person at shops and buy them with store credit and all that kind of stuff, right? That's realistic. So I'm not telling you go buy all these things right now, but when you find them, cop them. That's what I think. Anyway, if you're really going to take anything away from today's Market Watch, it's what I just told you about the Speed Duel stuff, about the new secrets. And look through your Speed Duel bulk and try to find these Waking the Dragons and Haunted Shrines. And that's not going to be in bulk. But all your Structure Deck bulk, look at your Zomas, look at your Allures, look at your Lava Golems, all of those kind of things. And then Nightmare Wheel, actually, I feel like that's another one that's like $5 probably. Wow. It's like I can see the future, right? I mean, I wouldn't be a very good market man if I couldn't tell that this card would probably be a couple dollars. But still, that's another card to add to your pile. It was like a $2 card this week. Now it's $5. Pick them out of your Speed Duel bulk. Anyway, that is it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I know this was kind of long of a video. I thought this was going to be really short. Ended up being pretty long. But still, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day. Goodbye.